Lately, I've been thinking, are the puppet strings in my blind spot? Most of you rappers are livestock in somebody's pocket like iPods. iPhones, I know, guess I'm not the market. I was born pretty good, Charlotte. Not trendy to know my jargon. Feeling old like I don't get caught.
What's up, everybody? I'm Skullz, and today we're going to be listening to Sound of Silence by Disturbed. Now, this song's a cover. If you don't know, it was originally done by Simon and Garfunkel, I think, in like either the 60s or the 70s. I'm leaning towards 60s, but I might be wrong. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've heard this song before, but I really like it, and I've only heard it once or twice. So I figured it could make for an interesting reaction nonetheless. I also wanted to take a break from rap and kind of hop into other types of music. But yeah, this is an extremely tough song to sing. You have to have very, very good control of your voice to be able to pull off this song. And David Draiman, I believe is how you pronounce it, he's got a incredibly strong voice. So this was a great choice by him to really show off his range. But I think I've said enough. So I'm just gonna hop right into the video. I'm excited to see what they did for a video. Where's the sound? There we go.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Yeah, I mean, just off of those first two stanzas or verses or whatever you want to call them, I love the layering that he does. He chooses to open up in a whisper practically, and then in the second one he opens his throat a little bit more and sings a little bit more from the diaphragm or the chest. Also, the arrangement around him does the same thing. It layers with his vocals very well. I love when the guitar comes in, just that. Everything just works around his vocals so well. Nothing's intrusive. Everything has its own space. And that's perfect because his vocals are the main attraction here. And I also just appreciate from Disturbed that they brought a much more dramatic twist to this, because it is a very deep song, and if you go back and listen to Simon and Garfunkel's original version, it's kind of upbeat and like bouncy, which is something that never really sat right with me because the lyrics are so dark. Not that you can't do that juxtaposition. Radiohead did that a lot, especially with a song like No Surprises. The song is just very happy and surreal, but the lyrics are very sad.
Of silence, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs and voices never shared, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence.
That verse always kind of gets me just because it seems so relevant to today. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. It just reminds me of, it just makes me think of people being obsessed with their phones. Like, how many times have you talked to people who are just waiting for you to finish talking so they can talk? I mean, that's hearing without listening, and people talking without speaking, people saying things without actually having any substance to it. And it even provokes like texting, because you're not actually talking, you're texting, which does have a different effect on how we communicate. It's like with writing. When you're typing on a keyboard, you actually don't remember things as well as you would if you were writing them down with a pencil. There's something to the old school and traditional ways of doing things.
of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
Yeah, man. I mean, his voice is perfect. The song is beautiful. The lyrics, the arrangement, it's overwhelming. Also, just a great idea for when he hit that highest octave. To progress it, he added that gravel and that grit in his voice that he's just excellent at. And he didn't overdo it at all. He just did it perfectly. Just a beautiful progression from verse to verse. David just shows off how capable he is. I really don't think there is something he can't sing. He just takes his voice through such a range of octaves and qualities, from being more airy and using his head voice to using his diaphragm and just belting. When he was singing higher, he did so in a way that was just so clean. And then once he put that grit in his voice, it went from beauty to just power. I know everyone just talks about David's voice here, but you gotta give it to whoever composed everything around him. Everything around him was just complimenting him. Even the mix and the spacing. I mean, that's about as close to a perfect song as there can be. But all right, everyone, that was Sound of Silence by Disturbed. If you liked my reaction, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. Let me know what else you'd like to hear. It really helps the channel out a lot. And if you're new here, make sure you hop over and check out my music too. I have an album called Say Your Piece. It's a rap album, but there's a lot of singing in it as well. A lot of songs about philosophy and self-discovery and self-rediscovery as well. I promise you, if you check it out, you're not going to regret it. You'll find something on the album you like. But that's the video, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in and hanging out with me, and I look forward to the next one. Peace.